just think about back then. Just like take a second for a second. And just close our eyes, okay?
Time travel.
Yeah, let's time travel for a little bit, okay? Okay. Is that the sound?
That was the sound of...
Do it again, and now I'll do this story.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. So there's palm trees in the background. Do you have your eyes closed?
No, sorry.
Fuck.
Okay.
Come on, do it again, the sound.
I can't do it again.
Oh, man, just one more time. The third time is always the last time. Okay, let's take that. So there's palm trees. My man, how am I going to introduce you? I suppose to introduce you first. And
No.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I suppose to introduce you, but I don't think he needs an introduction because this guy is just a special one. He's a part of my story, and still is. And he's been through a beautiful journey with me, and he still is. He's an actor. He's a thinker. And he's here today because he's one of those people that I like to talk to. So welcome, man.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah.
As I was talking to you just off the camera, I was telling you that I'm feeling fantastic today.
That's good.
You caught me in a good day.
Caught you in a good day.
You got me in a beautiful day. How you feeling today, brother?
I'm very good. Thank you. I'm relaxed, so that's good. Yeah. Life's good. It's been. It feels like we're getting into the sort of winter hibernation, at least for my part. Just sort of like things are kind of slowing down. It's the end of the year, and it's a good opportunity, I think, to just at least try, to relax and look back. It's just like, okay, this has been a good year. Yeah, we worked together.
Yes.
we did.
Yeah, we did, bro.
Yeah.
We did. It's funny you mentioned that because it's that moment that I remember always that we, about that moment that we had in the water.
Yeah.
After we shoot.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, is that something that you feel like that? I know this. It's a part of why we connect so deeply. I feel it's movies. This passion that we have for it. Like, I can never forget the first time I was in the set with you. It was fucking insane. After every shoot, you're just going like, yeah!
After every take.
Every take. Fuck! One more! And I'm like, everyone's fucking tired and sad. And you're just like, let's go! And I was like, fuck. That was something I never forget. You know what movie we're talking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're so fucking passionate about it. Love that about you, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
beautiful. Beautiful to see it.
Yeah, I love movies. I love being part of movie making. And at the time when we were in Paris, I think I hadn't been in a film for a little bit, because I've been in films and working for years, and then we both came to Paris, went to the same theater school, and then it was all stage work, until I think that film basically.
Yeah.
And I was just excited to be, part of some filmmaking again.
Yeah.
So, because I think, like, for me, I just love film as a medium of storytelling.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking back on Paris, what is something that you because people that don't know, we met there. That was when everything started.
Such a romantic start.
Oh man, I remember
Beautiful
times
friendship.
like going with you buying peanut butter together. How fucking sexy that is.
Peanut butter.
Do you remember this?
I lived on peanut butter in Paris. I used to have the classic snack would be like this little rice cookie with already spread like dark chocolate.
Yeah.
As that was the snack, but
Yeah.
then on top of that I would have peanut butter. And that's how that was my fuel.
Yeah.
For most days.
No, but looking back, is there something that like really marked your life there? Like something that, because for me, Paris it's always like something that I think about. I'm a sensitive guy and I fucking cry. Because it's so, like, talking about now, it starts to kind of like make me feel very emotional. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But for you, is there like a part, like something about it that you just stuck with you and
Mm.
Because I imagine it was a very different experience for you, going to study, acting and doing the things that you've done. And
Yeah, yeah, it was a very emotional time to spend time in Paris, and also just to get together with sort of like-minded people, and we all had some sort of similar, interest in storytelling and acting, and you started, you were more focused maybe on acting at the time. You came to an acting school, and today you've evolved into more of a director and all of the other things you're doing. I noticed you paint too.
yeah, so yeah, the
And
people
you-
didn't see it. That's what I've been working on. There was on the solo episode. Did you see it?
I saw the
Yeah.
solo episode.
I was
yeah.
working. So this is the painting,
This is the
guys.
one?
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
one. I was
Awesome.
working on it. There's still some, but I just saw I'll just put it up. So chat, tada.
Fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
thanks, man. But is that something that you about, because we have our group that we had there. That's just like, it's something that is just like, I don't have that with anyone else. I
Yeah.
mean, I had back home, but with us, that's it. It doesn't feel like that I need to go. It sounds weird because I still do, but like I feel like what we found over there was so fucking rare. Like, having you and Sammy and Nico and me, and I felt we really found that kind of like tight.
That was like a movie in and of itself.
Right.
Just these different characters coming together, and in one way or another, I think there was some sort of like outsider aspect of every character.
Yeah.
At least from my perspective.
In what way? What do you mean by that?
I don't know, just in terms of choosing to go like the creative path. Sometimes you have resistance from a society that is not necessarily encouraging that, and so on. And then all of a sudden you come to one place where we have all of these different people, but they all, we all sort of want to go the same path. And it's unusual, it's weird, but we found connection there. But then, yeah, like you said, it was emotional too. It was like, yeah, creating a family, away from home.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you find because what you're talking about, it sounds like more like a sense of community.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think in a way, I mean, for me, it was pretty much my first experience on stage.
Yeah.
As an actor. Before it was, like I said, mainly in front of the camera. So I discovered things as an actor there, but I think honestly I grew more as a person from the relationships of the people that I met, including you. So that was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was more about that in a way, just being in a beautiful city with beautiful people, and yeah. So.
And doing what you love. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's fucking Paris as well.
It's Paris, can't
Oh
complain.
my God, brother.
Can't complain.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, for me, why I ask that, because I know. I mean, knowing you. I mean, like we know each other now for like 4 years now, right? And
Yeah.
right, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, it's been a minute, sir.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been a minute. It's been a ride.
Yeah.
And then just going through the things that we've gone through, and then it's like knowing that like I feel I can count on you, and I think it's a very mutual feeling. There's something about the way that we have our relationship as well as friends. Our friendship sounds like very romantic, but which it is. There's some touch of that as well, I feel.
Sure, platonic romance or something.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Absolutely, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going another way, but okay. So
Okay,
you call it like
you are?
that. It kind of,
What way were you going?
Well, I was going more like, when you just feel like, that the touch.
What touch? What were you talking about? Yeah.
When you feel that touch, that's all I'm going to say about it, okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I feel like especially our friendship is just so, it's just so unique. I don't have that with anyone else. I know everyone's like, yeah, but every friendship, it's so different. But like, putting our friendship like on the table, I think it's like I can't compare to anything else, because I don't feel like we are, as soon as we gather together, I feel there's always something that we can talk about, and always like We always want to know about each other, and then even though we don't spend a lot of time together. When was
No.
the last time we saw each other?
Last time we saw each other,
About a month ago, right?
it was maybe a month. It was here. No.
No, was at your place. I went there to bring some food or something like
Oh
that
yeah.
for us
Thank
to
you for
eat.
that.
No worries, it was for us. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, and then we have that, and it's just
Mm.
like there's no pressure, and I think what's so precious about it, you know,
Yeah.
because I don't feel pressured at all.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what I
that's
mean?
the healthy way to go about things.
Mm.
I think it's important to find balance. Personally, I'm a bit of an introvert in a way. Like
Would you say you're an introvert?
yeah, like I don't know. It's not black or white. It's
No.
I have extrovert tendencies as well. Like
Mm.
in groups, I'll all of a sudden become an entertainer sometimes, but then sometimes I'm like, oof, I can't wait to get home.
That's fair though. I mean,
yeah,
you need your break, you need your
yeah.
space, and that's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I
Um,
know you call yourself sometimes a lonely wolf.
Sure.
Just stand by that.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time by myself, I suppose. Yeah,
Mm.
but I'm comfortable.
You're comfortable.
Uh,
Is that something you
in my own
worked on?
company. I mean, not in a struggling way.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
no, it's been in a good way. Just like I don't know, I enjoy meditation, and just I think I would say I'm not gonna say important or what, because it's also important, like the community part, and we come from people who used to be in a tribe of like I don't know,
Thank you,
50
sir.
people and so
Yes.
on. So like that's important too. But I do believe it's beneficial to learn to be by yourself and be comfortable with that too, because I mean, you're gonna be with yourself the rest of your life.
Right.
Might as well, yeah.
Come on now. That's knowledge. That was a shitty one, but okay.
I know.
We
I'm
haven't
shit
seen
at
each
that.
other in a long time. I think that's that connection. The
Yeah.
touch that I was talking about is missing. Just there, we saw it.
That little hand
Yeah.
greeting right there. Yeah, we'll just do an audio version of this, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. No. Sure.
Is it by choice or is it more like do you consciously choose to hey, that's me, and
I don't know. I mean, there's always the difference between being alone and being lonely. And I can also, when I'm alone, I might also feel lonely. But then, you just have to find a balance in a way. So, but then again, like I don't have like a huge network of like close friends. I have a few, and those friends like yourself, I just treasure a lot, because it feel like you said, it feels effortless,
right.
So, and having those types of friends is enough for me. I don't need like 100 people or 200 people. Like, yeah, I'm very happy with a handful that I'm very comfortable with, and also that I don't feel pressure to hang out with every day. But then whenever we get together, it's chill. It's
Right.
good times. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm asking you that because I know a lot of people struggle with that, and that includes myself.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes I know I need to be with myself, but sometimes it's just like I know I need to be with other people.
Yeah.
Of
course.
because there's something about not. Even though I've had a lot of moments that I learned being with myself, and it was beautiful. There's always that moment that's just like, it feels like always you gotta learn it. It's every day, next day, you feel completely different. It's not like something that figure it out.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like constant work. So it's like, that's what's so interesting for me to know, is it like that for you as well? It's just like every day it's like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, here we go, buddy.
Yeah. It's every day is different. I like what you said in your solo episode of it's a school every day in a way.
Did I mention that there?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Damn. Okay, see? It's a constant thing that's been going on in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been, on and off meditating throughout the years, that's something that I think is beneficial and like for anyone. But then again, you know, some people like, I don't need meditation. If you don't need it, that's perfect. I have, you know, moments or periods of time where I don't feel like, I don't feel the need to meditate, so to say, because things are just sort of flowing.
Yeah.
But then, so I recognize meditation as a tool that I can use when I feel like I'm out of balance.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny to say that because I would say out of the people that I know, I've seen you out of balance once, and that was very scary. Let's just not go there, right? But it was, sir, it was,
Was that in Paris?
Yes, sir.
I was in Paris, yeah.
It was in Paris indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I might have overreacted. I think it was just like, I was frustrated over the work that we were doing, right? Sorry, I'm
yeah,
not,
no, you're good. You're good.
the work we were doing in class, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Felt more personal to me, but yeah.
Yeah. No.
Now I'm fucking with you.
I don't know. It's I remember that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like the straw that broke the camel's back, you know?
Yeah.
There had been a slight frustration building up, and then, you know, I'd go about my meditative flow state, and then all of a sudden it's just too much.
Oh man, that's funny.
No, but it's just like the way I remember it, which may be, you know, incorrect, but the way I remember it was like we were in class and we were working on a play and we were getting close to the show.
Yeah.
And people had not learned their lines and they were still looking at the paper. And at a certain point, it's like, why are you even here? You know? With all due respect, you know, they might have their reasons, but I was there to work, you know. So
certainly, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I stormed out, and I had it, and that was it. Yeah.
And then you went to meet me after that.
Yeah. Maybe
right.
we had already decided that we were gonna, you know, meet up or whatever.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Because we were not in the same class.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. But we hung out. So so we met outside, and yeah, I was boiling from frustration.
Yes, sir. do sure remember that.
No, I do. It was a sunny day, and yeah. Overall, overall, it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
But my mental state had reached its limit.
Yeah. About the balance. If you had to put yourself in like if you had to describe that balance, how would you describe it? Like, if you could put in words, how do you
balance between what?
Balance that you have between unbalanced and being balanced. What's in between? Is it something inside? It's something up here? What is it?
For me, it's more, it's energetic in a way. I don't want to sound too like woo-woo, but like,
hey bro, there's no woo-woo over here. There's just you.
Okay.
Let's go.
No, but like, I just, from observing myself, I like over extended periods of time. If you're just, you know, observant, is that the word? Like,
if you are observant.
Yeah, enough.
Yeah.
Then over a period of time, you'll notice that you have tendencies that differ depending on your sort of energetic state or mental state or whatever. I think the mental state also it's from within totally, you know. I can't put my finger on what makes like what makes me, you know, unbalanced at one point and imbalanced at another point, but I have recognized that there are tools that work for me. You know, meditation being one. I take cold showers every day.
Every day now?
Yeah.
It's being every day now?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like 2 minutes. It's like,
Okay.
I go
but
for
every day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's as a start to the day.
And in the morning?
Yeah.
Damn, that's man. That's a man right there. God damn.
For me, no, it's just for me. Like it's a way to start the day by doing something, just slightly uncomfortable, and you feel amazing afterwards. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So it just puts me in a good starting point for the day. And then the meditation is a sort of counterpoint there to also calm yourself down. But the cold shower also works to calm yourself down. It's just that when you're in it, you're just like, oh my God, you might be overwhelmed by the cold or whatever. But when you come out of that, there's a relaxation, which is deep. Yeah.
It's almost like everything else, isn't it? Like the uncomfortable feeling, like comfortable feeling to going on stage, uncomfortable feeling to going up to someone that you really like. And then, if successful or not, that feeling afterwards, maybe I don't know about being successful, how good it is for some people. But for me, I've been learning, like, not looking at even unsuccessful being successful because I've done it. Does that make any sense?
No, what do you mean? Do you want to?
I'm comparing like the uncomfortable feeling of like, oh yeah, it's cold, but it's like that with other things as well, right? It's uncomfortable at the moment, but afterwards, when you're finished with it, I take as an example, like when I do stand up myself. Yeah. Oh my God, like everything's horrible, bro. Nuts, ass, everything's cramped to the core. Yeah. But while I'm doing it, it's fun as well, but I'm still nervous, and maybe because I haven't done enough. But afterwards, oh my God, I'm high-fiving random people. Yeah. I'm doing fucking backflip and shit, even though I don't know how to do them, but I do it, So it's like, it's just a great feeling of coming out of that uncomfort thing that you just done,
Yeah. I'm reading a book right now called Deep Work by, I believe his name is Cal Newport. And he mentions in this book that, like, through studies, whatever they've made, they've noticed that when people are at their most, like, satisfied or feeling accomplished or feeling happy is usually when we as humans do something that takes effort, that's hard. Ooh. And we go through that.
Interesting.
Gives you more happiness in a way than let's say you're on vacation. So many people have a hard time, with vacations because they can't manage to relax, enjoy, and they build it up to something that's just going to be amazing. And then whenever that's not fulfilled, it's just like it becomes stressful.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're doing something hard and you have a sense of, a purpose or a mission, and it is difficult, but you're really doing it, you're really focused, that's when we feel, happy or excited.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was just a little part of that book, but yeah.
I can really relate.
Yeah. So yeah.
But the thing is, like, for me, sometimes, like, yes, I can relate to that, but it still gotta be something that I want to do.
Sure. Yeah.
Because sometimes you know that feeling that you want to do no, but you know what I mean, like you want to do shit, and it's just like you just want to do something, but like maybe you don't have that because it's true. Yeah.
You don't have what?
I mean, you kind of perfect.
What, come again?
You kind of perfect.
I'm kind of perfect.
Well,
no, I wouldn't say so.
Well,
no, far from it.
Yeah, you're too good.
That's kind of you to say.
I'm just saying because it's the truth.
Can people hear what you're saying, or you're almost whispering?
Yeah, but it's like, no, jokes aside, I mean, like, it's just there's times that I just want to do things that it's just like, just for the sake of it. I don't know, and yeah, I don't know. I'm mumbling about it.
That was something that I took from your first episode. You were talking to, what's his name, Amir?
Yeah.
Emir
with A.
Yeah. With E.
E, exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's not go there.
Yeah, Emir. Yeah.
Emir.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said,
no, I didn't.
You said the guy. Anyways.
Well, I got it. But something that I believe he said, which is like we have also sort of glorified the why in when you're doing something, for example, creative. And it's not necessarily, always like... It seemed like you were enjoying painting, even though you were not maybe you know. But then again, you had a mission where you did that. You did this.
But
So,
sometimes I don't.
yeah, you know. But he was saying something along the lines of, you know, when you're a kid, you do something technically creative, but you know you're doing it because it's fun. And I just thought that was simple and beautiful, which I think is something to be admired.
Right.
Yeah.
You approach life like that a lot, don't you? Like I know a lot of things that you do sometimes, and then you just come up to me. I'm like, what was that? And they're like, fun. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like taking a walk, simple as that. Like not stressing out that you gotta be somewhere. And then you told me about this that I was really thinking about. Simple as like you walked to this place, but it was closed, and then you're like, yeah, but it was a nice walk. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the
Photo place.
photo place. Yeah, I was gonna get, I guess, my pictures, analog pictures. Yeah, but then it was closed. It was closed on Sundays, every Sunday. But I barely knew what day it was. You know, I was just like, all right, I'm going. Today is a perfect day for me to go there. But it was not a perfect day for them to be open. So
fair enough.
So no, but then again, it was like a beautiful day, and I enjoyed the walk. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get a little bit more of who you are as a. Do you see a difference between you, Alec, my friend, and Alec, the artistic Alec, the ones that goes out there and trying to kind of like put this thing that it can't be described into words. It can't. That even me, I might not be able to see it because it's so deep within you. And I'm talking about your art.
Like acting. Hmm. No, I don't know. This is so difficult to describe. I don't know. No, I think ideally, when I work as an actor, it comes from an honest place. You know, ideally. But then, you know, sometimes I'll play a character which is, you know, someone so far removed from me in terms of habits or mental states or life situations or whatever. Yeah. But then, at least from the way I see it, is like, I try to look at it as we all have like the seeds within us to be all these different kinds of people. But, you know, we've nurtured some of them especially. You with me?
I'm
and
sure.
that sort of became who you are. So for me, when I'm playing a character who's far removed from me, I have to sort of go into some sort of, you know, imagination where I temporarily nurture those seeds, you know, those mental seeds that could have made me into that person. Because really, I think it's not that, you know, we all have beauty within us, but also ugliness and horrific things as well. You know, I enjoy playing both, you know, antagonists and protagonists and all sorts of people, you know. It's just, I'm in love with it. You know?
Yeah.
And that way also, once again, ideally, it doesn't become so much about me. You know, I try I try as much as I can to just serve the story and serve whatever can be said, you know, through this life perspective of this character and so on. But yeah, so which is also one of the reasons why I like to change my appearance a lot when I do different roles. I love that, but then again, it's a blessing and a curse because I'm not in charge of how I look.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I'm not in charge. I'm like, oh, now I have to have a beard at this point because of this thing that's going to happen 3 months from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beard has been something that you always come up to me and like, hey, Gustavo, what the fuck? Like, gotta shave this. I was like, okay, bro. Hey, I gotta keep this one on, Gustavo. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
The
even
beard
when
has been like something.
Yeah, it does so much. The beard does so much.
Yeah.
You know, like if I have a big beard, if I have a big beard, I can look well into my 30s, you know.
Yeah.
Without the beard.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm a baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But it helps. It's great as an actor to have that ability to just sort of, change your appearance a lot.
Yeah. Which one would you choose, protagonist or antagonist, if you had to choose?
Like for the rest of my acting life, like to play roles?
Yeah, more like what would you like to? What do you want? You think like it's more fun to do?
More, I gotta say, like antagonists.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, they
Take 'em
can.
on
They can
now.
be very. Yeah, they can be very fun
Yeah.
to do, because I mean, you can have a lot of fun with it. You know, I'm working on a movie now where I'm more of a good guy.
Yeah, yeah. That's
And
easy. You do that in life, so
no, but that's actually it's kind of the other way around for me. It's more of a it's a challenge to make it interesting.
got it.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally see what you mean. To not fall into that pattern, like, yeah, I'm just gonna. No one does that, but like rely too much on your own kind of traits. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know.
Because you annoying nice. You're so nice. Like you're sometimes nice. I'm like, what the fuck? Why you so nice? Be not nice. You know,
No,
like,
I think
no, you're
the
nice.
the kinder we can be to people, the better.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, we're
Yeah.
here for a
That's beautiful.
short time.
No, I agree. Yeah.
You know, so that no, I try to be nice.
Yeah. No, you're a nice guy by heart. It's just me. I'm a piece of shit, but you're nice. You know,
Yeah,
like
what can you do?
yeah, what you can do. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm an antagonist in life. That's why I would say.
No. You're a beautiful friend. You're a beautiful friend.
Why I ask that? Because I know for sure, man, 90% of people like antagonist, and I tell you why. Because in life we are constantly being the protagonist or trying to be the protagonist.
At least we believe ourselves to be. Yeah, I
Preach.
mean, the thing is, like to be an actor and portray an antagonist, you can't be like, oh, now I'm gonna be evil, now I'm gonna be unkind, now I'm gonna be like.
You mean to other people in life?
No, in the film
Okay.
or in the story, you can't go about it that way. I mean, you don't have to like the character, but you do have to understand the character and understand that the character justifies what he or she does
Oh.
all the time. You know.
So that's how you look about it. It seems reasonable, and if I had a role, I would probably go about that. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people might see it in a different way.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, it's very
yeah.
individual how people approach acting in general, but yeah. But usually, I mean, I'm just having so much fun when I'm acting.
Oh my God, yeah, I know.
I mean, if I'm playing a bad guy or a good guy or whatever, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see you around, bro. I mean, the people don't know. He played if you guys want to check it out, we can even put the link. He played the Le Chanteur in the in the teaser that we made for the project mine called Malta Marrakesh. And it was that week. There was just something about it that was just like so magical to remember how you work. I'm talking about you. Everyone else was beautiful as well, but talking about you was just like seeing how you kind of go about it.
Yeah,
Because there was so many different.
It was a very enjoyable experience.
Right.
We were out in the archipelago of Stockholm, I suppose, or further out, and you hooked us up with a cabin and bedrooms and stuff, and we're just out in nature for about a week almost,
Right.
and it was very cool to just be out there, and it became a bit of a bubble,
Right.
a creative bubble you could just sort of inhabit, and it was just very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still questioning what was not questioning, but I think back and I'm like, because I wanted to make the teaser, right? But also, I'm pretty sure people felt that way. I also wanted to make an experience.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You know, not something
absolutely.
for us to just go home and then we're like, oh yeah, we made a teaser. But for people to go back home and be like, what was that?
Oh, the experience?
Yeah, I mean, for them to question themselves, what was actually that? What was it that I felt? What was it that...
Yeah.
Because that brought everything into the teaser, you know? It was just so... It was almost like I didn't have to do much. I mean, I had to do a lot, but like...
Oh, yeah. You did a
But
lot.
at the same time, it was like, most of it, like, all the stuff that I did physically, it kind of contributed together with everyone's acting because I didn't have to manage people so much. Most of the acting that was there was maybe like a little twitch here and there, but it wasn't much because we all kind of like went through like this wave, you know?
Yeah.
The whole work was like creating this kind of like bubble, as you said.
Yeah.
The rest people was just like flying, beautiful.
I suppose that's what good casting comes to. You know, as a
Mm.
director, if you're part of that process, which you should be,
Yeah.
then you know you pick a group of people that you know work well together and they're good. How do you say? Um, they're a good fit
Yeah, good
for
partners and
for the characters and
for the characters. I mean, I
yeah,
think
that way
treat
you
each
know.
other.
Oh, sure, that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, yeah. But just a good fit for the characters and the group dynamic and so on. And that way, like you said, the actual directing that you have to do on spot may become less, which is
Mm.
good. You know.
Do you? Oh, I had something good. I was cooking something good.
For me, it was one thing that I discovered during that week was because usually you know, I don't have a specific way to approach every character. You know,
Mm.
it's kind of different every time.
Mm.
But that experience for me became clear that it's so like the outside in approach of like because for me it helped a lot to approach the character from the costume that Kat did and
Yeah. Shout out to her.
yeah,
Love you, Kat.
fantastic.
You're fantastic.
Yeah, and you know just makeup and that did so much. And then of course like the environment as well, just being out there in nature. We're not you know in a trailer going into a studio. We were out in nature
Right.
and yeah, that did a lot for at least my understanding of the character and so on.
Mm.
So yeah, that was new for me.
Mm. Do you, as an actor, because for me, I feel as a director, more and more I'm learning how to be my own version of a director.
Mm-hmm.
So, and for me, sometimes it's more and more I'm learning that it's like that for me. That's how I enjoy working. It's like not making it look like, oh, this is a movie now. But it is a movie, but at the same time, it's, you know, talk to each other. It's fine. That's the tunnelbanan. We
Oh,
have
is the metro?
it goes underneath.
No way.
I swear to God.
Oh, it's like that Seven. You seen that David Fincher?
No. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, with Brad Pitt
Yeah, Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow, I believe.
and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Pitt, like they were like, yeah, we got this apartment, and for some reason, every time we got to see the apartment before, you know, going for it, it was only like you know a few minutes at a time. We wondered why. When then it was because like the metro just made everything shake.
Ah, okay, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
This wasn't bad. You know, that was just like I was wondering where the sound came from.
yeah. No, but this is a good it's a good story that I have that I live in this apartment. There's something coming out of this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a story or something.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
You know. So no, but I was telling you about like create. But for me as a director, more and more I'm learning that my way of working or my way of being is like creating this kind of like bubble and environment and place where I'm able to talk to you, and I don't have to be uncomfortable coming up to you and talking.
Yeah.
And you know, because a lot of there's so much friction, you know.
Yeah.
And what I'm learning is like definitely create this kind of more environment and this feeling for people to be comfortable to be able to create, to tap into the deep things that they have. And that's and like I don't have to do much work. So for you as an actor, do you ever approach anything like that? Do you ever look at like that you have to kind of make an environment for other people as well and kind of welcome them in? Or do you ever see kind of like putting some of work on that or no? Like how do you see like your relation with other people, how important it is for you, and how do you
I mean,
to create a connection, for example?
yeah, connection wise is, I think, at least for me, it's important to. I mean, you don't want to work in. It's a cliche word, but like a toxic environment. Obviously, you know,
Right.
you want to work in. I mean, at the end of the day, we're making films.
Right.
You know, it's a pretty fun choice. And if you come in and you just hate it, it's just like why even just do something else. You know, people are saying it's hard. You know, yeah, it's challenging to a degree. You know, but they're much harder types of jobs. You know,
Right.
being a soldier or whatever. You know,
Jesus.
I mean, come on. So we're privileged to be able to pursue something like this, you know. But yeah, in terms of working with other people, once again, it's a balance, you know. I want to be able, for me, I want to be able to be present enough, like when working with you, for example, as a director. I want that communication to be possible.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it was interesting. I saw that in a documentary with Jim Carrey playing Andy Kaufman. Was that,
Oh
that
yeah,
his name?
yeah.
And Jim Carrey was not very present. It was like you as a director would have to talk to the character, which is, you know, that's a different way of approaching things. And
the character was insane.
that too,
Bear that
yeah.
in mind, and also
Yeah, that too.
yeah.
Man, no. So, but also I do understand that, you know, as for example, an actor, you do need sometimes to get into a bit of a private bubble to get into the right state before a scene or whatever, you know. And that can be very private. You know, you're using, some people use their past experiences. Me, not so much.
Yeah,
I like
I know.
using the imagination
Yeah.
more. And music. So yeah.
Music.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Music's big for
To
me.
kind of get you into that kind of mood.
Yeah.
But what if you don't
different-
have the commodity? What if, how do you sing to yourself, or do you just play in
No,
your
I
head?
would.
That'd be fucking weird as fuck.
Yeah, that would be
All
so
of a sudden,
weird.
this motherfucker's singing.
Yeah.
So kill
no.
it, throw a rock at him.
Yeah.
Fucking knock it down. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that'd probably be no. It's like depending on the day. Like usually, I have an idea. Like okay, on that day I have that type of scene, and if I feel like I need on the day to have music, I'll just bring, you know, headphones and yeah, because I don't know, you know, I work with some people and they just have it like that, like the emotional part. I need to dig a little.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, music is a big help for me.
Yeah, some people
It's
have like
an
that.
enjoyable way to do it too for me. You know, I love music.
Yeah.
But yeah. So just in terms of your question, it's like, yeah, just finding a balance of being able to tap into whatever you got to tap into, create your little bubble, but don't be a pain in the ass either. You know,
Right.
you wanna be able to have because it is still other people, you know, on set, and it's all a teamwork in order to create that story. You know, so but I don't want to judge either. Like people have different approaches.
Right.
So yeah.
Is your ego out of the window once you're collaborating?
Come again?
Your ego, is it out of the window when you're collaborating?
Well, not necessarily. Do you mean me personally?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Once again, ideally, yeah. I mean,
Because I feel
I'm
that's
very-
when people get a little bit lost, when the ego kicks in. It's like, I gotta be this, I gotta be that.
Yeah.
And that's when you get lost.
Nah, at least once again, like this is this is me talking about me. I could be wrong, but I do know that I'm very focused when I'm working.
Oh yeah.
I want to just do as good of a job as I can, and so yeah, that focus and that intensity, I don't know. That's just the way I go about things.
Do you enjoy it?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, the focus, that kind of like.
Yeah, it can be, you know, at times kind of much, you know, depending on what I need to do. Like if there's a certain accent that I really feel like I got to work on, then I might spend a lot of the day talking like that. And for people who are around, they're like,
Yeah.
what's up with the new voice or whatever.
Oh
But-
really? Even that kind of environment, people just like, oh, hey buddy, too much cockney for me. Too much cock in it.
Yeah, no, it's like because I had that experience recently. It was a Swedish accent that I had to work on, and it was a new accent for me, you know.
Okay.
So I just
And then you were doing it in Swedish, right?
yeah,
Which is not something that you do so often, right?
yeah. I suppose a lot of the work that I've done has been in English, but but in this case it was in Swedish and it was an accent, and then whenever I was speaking Swedish, I just went full on for this accent.
Okay.
And Myra, she that's my girl.
Yeah,
She,
which is your girl, yeah.
She
Who is your girl?
we went over to English, you know, because it became a bit annoying, you know, because I needed for a period of time.
Really?
Yeah. We went over to speak in
Wow.
English. Yeah.
Because we didn't want to get that deep
Yeah.
within.
Yeah. I needed to.
What accent was that from?
It was southern Swedish, I suppose.
Can you give me a hint?
No,
Come on now.
no, I can't.
Really?
Not right now.
Okay. Is it is a little secret thing that you gotta keep?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. Yeah,
I respect that.
that's actually true. Yeah.
I respect that.
But
Off camera.
yeah. After.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so okay. I'm like right now. I'm just.
Yeah,
Shall we
no,
end
but
now? Shall we end now?
No. No, but just in terms
No, I'm
of
joking.
like sometimes the preparation for a role is it's weird, but yeah, it depends, you know.
Mm.
If it's close to me, if it's further away from me, you know.
What was the most intense work you've done?
Most intense work.
Yeah, like that you have to change language with your girl because your girl's like, "Hey, buddy."
Yeah, that was one of the like
The
it was so outside of my way of working. You know,
That's good,
I hadn't
yeah.
felt before. I hadn't felt the need to do that, but at that time I did.
Interesting.
Yeah, because usually like dialects and stuff, it comes pretty easy to me, but this just felt like it needed some extra work.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny because I know you're very good with accents, and like this, I've seen you doing that in English. Swedish, it wouldn't be much for me. Like I wouldn't be able to really get
Right,
it.
yeah.
How good you are,
Mm.
but
Yeah,
because
I don't-
it's
I
also
don't-
it's different because in
Yeah.
another language, it's you're doing it's a completely different zone that you gotta work with. So it's
Yeah,
like,
sure.
and I know you haven't done a lot of work in Swedish, so that's I know it's pretty impressive that you.
Well,
I don't know how good it is. I don't know because he can't show it. We'll see. We'll put it on the link below where you can find him doing it. But
yeah, no,
you know, but it's just it's a challenge for sure.
yeah, I mean, for me, like when I was a teenager, I started just imitating different characters and stuff, and usually it would be in English because I was watching mainly, you know, like American movies and stuff. So I didn't do a lot of Swedish accents then either, you know. So I have more experience in playing with different, you know, American or English accents and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very fun part of the job. It's because it does a lot, you know, how you change your voice and the voice.
You even
is such-
didn't change your voice as well. I mean,
yeah, I
your
did.
voice changes with the accent a little
Yeah,
bit, but
but
like,
yeah, no, I
how
did.
much of the pitch did
yeah,
you
the
change?
pitch I needed to change as well. Yeah,
Damn, that's
Yeah.
the double challenge, huh?
yeah, oh yeah. But it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about work, like a soldier and someone, and it just triggered me to think, what kind of jobs do you think you wouldn't be able to do it?
Come again? What other jobs I wouldn't?
Yeah, that you think you would,
That I would.
that you wouldn't. Because I'm like, again, I like you, and I think you're good. A lot of stuff, like I can't really see you not being good in other shit.
Wait. So what is the question? What I wouldn't want to do? That's a lot.
Yeah, take that one.
That's like no.
Because
That's
right
like,
now I forgot what I said.
that's most things that I wouldn't want to do instead of acting.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you weren't an actor, what would you be?
Okay.
You see, I got it.
Yeah. No,
Have
I
fun with
mean,
that one.
to be honest, I mean, I love music, and before I started pursuing acting, music was sort of the path that I was following. Yeah. So I would, play guitar and sing, and for a little bit, I was, focused on music and as a career, even, you know, in some way, you know, you can't really plan on this stuff, but yeah.
Wow.
And then it just acting took over, and my love of movies took over, and I think I actually when the seed was planted, I think was when I watched the
Donnie Brasco?
Donnie what?
Donnie Brasco?
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 No?
Okay.
Did I tell you this? No.
No?
Why that movie?
Because we watched it together and it was very special and romantic.
Oh, Donnie Darko?
Donnie Darko.
Yeah, 'cause Donnie Brasco is the Johnny Depp
That's
gangster film.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. No, the other one. Donnie Darko.
No. It was. I'm talking of like the seed that was planted when I started thinking about acting as a job. That was years ago. So when I was still kind of focused on music, but I watched the behind the scenes of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
tell
I
me
was
about
like,
it. Yeah.
God damn, they got to go up. I mean, first of all, you're at an exotic location like New Zealand, which I've never been, but it looks just fantastic. But then to go up, at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., you get into a trailer for makeup for hours, and they put pointy ears and hairy feet on you, and then you get to play the rest of the day. I'm like, okay, so this is a career choice for some people. And that was I started thinking about it then.
Yeah.
After that.
That's funny you say that, because a lot of people be like, excuse me, 3 a.m, fuck that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm building a house instead.
Yeah. Now that has become like, there are like maybe two reasons for me where I'm not bothered by getting up at any time during the night. That's like for traveling, because I love traveling and seeing the world, and for like acting in a film.
Yeah.
If you would call me like, God damn, we gotta do one more scene. Could you get up at 1 a.m.? Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so.
No,
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just in love with filmmaking, and you're not gonna find me complaining if it's too cold or if it's like on set. If I'm on set, I'm happy.
That's crazy, because for me, I totally agree with you. Like that week, not a lot of people know, but I slept for the whole week. I slept.
Oh yeah, you slept
9
almost
hours.
nothing. 9 hours.
9 hours
for a week.
For a week.
Yeah.
It was 9 to 10 hours top, because
Yeah.
I couldn't get more sleep than an hour every day. It was just so
Yeah.
much in my head, and I remember after you guys were gone, I think I slept for 4 days. Like people genuinely thought I died.
Yeah.
The people like Oliver, who's like the producer in the movie, he thought I was dead. Was he dead? Was someone else thought I was dead?
Yeah.
Because I slept I slept. I don't know for how long.
Yeah.
It was almost like that story. What's the story that someone come and kiss the girl, and then the girl kind of wakes up, and that was me.
Yeah, you were the princess or the
Yeah.
girl. Who kissed you? Who woke you up?
Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh yeah, you were.
The Lord himself. He was like, hey buddy, let's go back to life,
Yeah.
But no, it's yeah. I mean, the process is so it's so beautiful and intense and so enjoyable, and I think that's the only reason why we do it, right? Because it's so enjoyable.
With that said, I take my sleep very seriously.
And,
Yeah. So like when the schedule allowed for a good amount of sleep, I would use that for sleep. So like whenever we had dinner together, I was not interested in staying up late, because that would affect the work.
Hey, you always
the following
gone.
day. Yeah, for sure. Like so I'll when we had time to talk and catch up with people that I've met before, yeah, absolutely, I'll do that. But yeah, sleep for being at my best, just energetic wise for the movie.
Yeah, it affects you so much, man.
Yeah,
Like that week, just because I loved my shit so much, and I loved the whole process.
yeah,
Looking back, I'm like, how the fuck was I even walking?
yeah.
Because it's just like,
Yeah, but it's weird, right? It's because when you get into that sort of flow state or a creative bubble or whatever you want to call it, time sort of it becomes something else.
yeah, it's not time.
You're not really. We were shooting. There's a movie. My very good friend Patrick is working on. It's a sci-fi. We're shooting it up in Ytterhogdal.
Shout out to Pat.
Hey, what's up, Pat? Hope you're watching.
We love you.
We love you. And we were we were gonna do a night scene, and we got out at 9:30 whatever in the evening, and we were shooting this one scene, and it was deep snow. I'm running, and oh my God, like the stuff that this is guerrilla filmmaking at its best.
Yeah.
Patrick, who's also operating the camera, he did things.
This is now, or was it later?
No, this is a while back.
Okay.
Is one of those projects, which is it takes
It's a
time,
special
it takes
one.
passion. It's lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's done some things to get certain shots, which is like, yeah, it's special,
Please tell me what happened.
He's been
Running with the camera and shit?
no. He's been like on cars, like at speed. Like no. He's been doing some dangerous stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't have the amount of money that would be helpful. Hint, hint to people want to sponsor movies. No,
Hint,
then you
hint.
just got to get certain shots, and they did.
Yeah.
I got to see some of the shots that we made so far, and it looks fantastic.
Oh, man. that
But
gets me
yeah,
so
the behind the
pumped.
scenes stuff of doing certain shots is like it's insane. But what I was gonna say is just in terms of like how time sort of feels different. You know, we're shooting this night scene, and I'm running through the snow, or whatever, and it's an action-packed scene. And we get out at 9:30, 10 p.m. And then we start shooting the scene, and we're working.
That's the one with Pat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, he's like, there's something up with the light settings or something. Like it was different.
In the camera or?
Yeah, in the camera.
Okay.
And then he knows, oh no, it's the sun. It's going up. So all of a sudden, a whole night has been gone. But mentally we're in that scene of
because
that
of
only
time.
takes because the scene in the movie is going to be like maybe 2 minutes or
What
whatever.
the fuck? It took that much of time. Sometimes,
that's filmmaking,
yeah,
right?
that's filmmaking, man.
Yeah. So and time just passed like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's also one of my favorite experiences in film, just being up there, because we're also like out in nature. I got to see like Northern Lights for the first time.
Oh damn, that was the first time doing that movie.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
I never seen those bad bitches. They're beautiful, huh?
I got to take you up north.
Yeah.
But people have seen them even in Stockholm.
Yeah, but you
this
told me the
past
day that you said that you saw it,
Yeah.
but like it was very quick, and I was like,
Yeah,
out
but
of my
I think
fucking mind.
we're getting into a period now where we're going to see more of it.
Is it true?
These coming years, yeah.
Because it's getting colder. Is there something
no,
related
it's
to that?
more of those like solar activity, which is getting more intense and stuff.
Okay.
It's in cycles, and I
Okay.
think it's a more active cycle right now
Yeah.
coming up. But yeah, so yeah, it's a beautiful experience being up there.
Movies, man.
Yeah,
Just drive us. Right?
yeah,
Yeah, and then it's like for me, it's like what gets you pumping, like as an inspiration, because that's inspiring to me. Because hearing that, I'm like, I want to get a camera, I want to hit someone in the face and get down the camera and have that guy chasing me, because it's just like that's filmmaking too, you know?
Yeah.
I just love so much the
passion.
passion and
Yeah.
there's some things that happens within it
Yeah,
that there's no way you can replicate it in life. It's impossible.
yeah,
It's just impossible. Like things like that. When you're gonna get someone running with a whatever that was, running with a camera, running with a car, with the camera, and then it's you in a cart running, and there's a fucking something chasing you. It's like that doesn't happen, and then the whole the sweat, the tears.
Oh,
the, like,
yeah.
We go back to that what we were talking about. The like the payoff when something is hard, because it is hard.
yeah.
You know, if people say like, "Oh, but you shouldn't look at things that is hard," but it is. It is.
Oh,
If
sure.
it's not hard, it's not right. That's
Yeah.
what I say.
No,
You gotta make
Yeah, it can be challenging for
yeah,
sure.
challenging. Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be challenging. For me,
Yeah.
that's why I feel like for me to be able to go home and be like, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
sleep now, boy. It was a good day.
Exactly,
It needs to
yeah.
be challenging for me. Yeah, for me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. When you're able to intensely go to work and feel like you're creating something, which it needs a lot of skill, it needs a lot of patience, and it's a sense of accomplishment, I suppose. I don't know. And it's love,
Yeah, a lot of love as well, right?
Yeah.
I want you to get something with you. So I don't know if you can see it, but I put some notes over here. Do you know what this is for?
I have no idea.
Okay. So a lot of people don't know. So this is Alec Toselli. I didn't even
You're
say your
introducing
name.
me? No, that's
Introdu-
true.
I
No,
forgot.
I'm the man with no name.
Yeah. Have in the middle. Or just have a voice in the beginning. Alec Toselli.
Yeah.
And then just my intro. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
So basically, this is people that don't know Alec. He's a quoting machine. This motherfucker has quotes from fucking Shakespeare to Jean Bouron.
I have no
Do you know who
idea.
that is?
I have no idea.
Neither do I just made it up.
But I quoted this fictitious person
Probably.
at some point. Probably.
You know a lot of quotes. So this is a few quotes that I have that I, because I don't know if because I met you, but like I just
What?
love quotes now.
Okay.
And
but
I just
these are
want to
not
say
quotes
to
that
you.
I've said.
No.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Thank God.
I'm not that weird. And I'm just gonna say to you, and I just want you to see what you think about them.
Okay, so just like okay.
I'm just gonna say a
Alright.
few, and then just let me know what you
Absolutely.
think.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I tell you like who was the creator and so on.
Oh, okay.
First one: oneself ought to have time to think.
Come again. Oneself.
Ought to have the time to think.
Yeah. Oneself. You start the.
Yeah, oneself ought to have the time to think.
Mm.
You get it?
I'm not sure I do.
Yeah, oneself should have the time to think.
So you okay?
Because I feel like we are so not having like time to think. Sometimes we're
Okay, all right.
constantly.
Yeah.
How's that speak to you?
Yeah. It's I'm thinking of like because you were born in '97,
Me?
right?
I'm a 96 bad boy.
96. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
G96.
name of the podcast.
Come on
G96.
now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Nico's 97, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a young boy in the crew. He's
the
our
kid.
baby.
Yeah, he's the kid.
He's 98, I think.
Really?
I think so. He's 98.
Okay. So whatever. But yeah, so where I was going was being 90s kids as we are. I believe we're still, part of that, one of those last generations who experienced boredom.
Boredom, right?
Yes. Which can lead, not always, but can lead to some thinking which can be beneficial. Or it can be, thinking that is not so beneficial. But yeah, it might be, good to have that time.
Oh, man,
So I
it's
suppose,
so weird. I feel like that a lot.
Yeah.
That-
No, because you have taken some radical steps, at least to your, like, for example, your phone use, right? In your time. So I don't know if you're doing that now, but like at a certain point, you were only using the phone once a day or something like this.
Sometimes, and I take my breaks once a week. Some weeks I don't take it. So
Yeah, and that's unusual. Let's just put it that way. Today, it's pretty unusual.
Yeah.
Obviously, it depends on what kind of work you're in and so on. But yeah, if I think there's a trap we can fall into, which is like the expectation that we gotta be accessible at all times.
Right.
With instant messaging and all that stuff that's come up, all of a sudden people expect you to be, accessible right away. And that ironically takes sort of, takes the respect and
Respect.
respect and value. You can sort of, I'm putting this wrong. I'm saying like, really, once again, depends on your line of work, I think.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if it's like you answer right away as soon as someone texts you or whatever, it's like, does this person only sit with their phones, or do they, because I respect, that's what I'm saying. Like, I respect you taking time off. And like, if I'm trying to contact you and you don't reply within a few days, I'm like, all right, he's doing something. He's up to something.
Yeah. He's got a life.
Yeah, he's got a life, and I don't mind, But I think we can fall into a trap of being like, oh man, I got.
What are they gonna think? And
yeah. I think so. Relax, people. Relax. I think most people don't think that much about you as you think they might do.
Right. That's beautiful and harsh and beautiful at the same time. I like
exactly.
it.
That's harsh and beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, take the pressure off. Allow yourself some time to think. So that's what I got to say about
Damn.
that. Yeah.
That was a good ending to that, bro. I'm saying something more fun here. Let me see this one. Okay, this is a good one, I think. An ocean with a lifetime knowledge that runs within.
Where are you getting these?
Oh yeah, first one. The first one. Do you want to guess who quote this? I mean, it's a person that.
That we know, or
Yeah.
oh, really?
Yeah.
A person we know,
Yeah.
like personally.
Yeah. It's me. Anyways, let's go for the next one.
Oh, okay. That was a good quote, Gustavo.
Thank you. At least even put myself.
Oh, you got your name down
Gustavo,
there?
and I
Just
put
to
it
be
where
sure?
it was. It was actually in Amsterdam.
Yeah, you got a copyright on that?
Yeah,
note?
yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
An ocean with a lifetime knowledge that runs within. We can always dive into it, but like any other ocean, it's scary. But it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
It was me as well. So.
All of these are you?
No, there's some other people, I hope.
Okay, so an ocean. Can you just one more time?
Yeah, I know. Even me, I'm like, what the fuck is happening over there? An ocean with a lifetime knowledge that runs within.
Yeah.
We can always dive into it, but like any other ocean, it's scary. But it doesn't have to be.
Okay. I'm gonna let that sink in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's good to let it sink in first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we come back, we're gonna cut, and then we're gonna come back.
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk just for talking's sake. You know?
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you don't have to. Some of those, it's just like, to put my work as well. So out there.
What it makes me think of is like our bodies, for example, literally store stuff like memories and emotions and stuff, and this can be very clear when like some people have like a deep tissue massage experience, and they all of a sudden they just start crying.
Like literally like massage?
Yeah,
Oh,
literally,
really?
because you're manipulating the stuff that's stored in our bodies and tension and everything, and some people just tense up instead of letting life and emotions flow through them.
Yeah.
And when that's released, yes, some people just things come out, and so yeah, I suppose this ocean of a lifetime of knowledge and stuff could be the body, maybe. I don't know. This was a quote of yours?
Yeah, it was a quote of mine.
I'm just freestyling, really.
Yeah.
But yeah. So listen to your body, folks, and yeah, absolutely.
It's funny you say that, because knowing, being with you for some time now, there was a few experiences that I haven't seen you cry.
Like to this day, you haven't?
No.
Oh, really?
There was one day, and this is what's so interesting. It was
All
very
right.
funny as well. Where it was the New Year's. It was me, you,
Yeah.
your girl, and Sammy.
And Sammy, yeah.
And I remember I asked, okay, let's just go in a circle, guys, and say what we appreciate and what we appreciate about each other and so on.
That I got choked up.
Yes.
At that point. Yeah.
But here's the thing, and it wasn't just that. So it was like you were about to cry, and bro, me and Sammy were like, yeah, and then we were just going, but you just sucked that bitch in. You just went like,
Nah. Well, yeah.
you just sucked it in, and then we're like, God damn it was so close. Like it was so like you were tearing up. It was getting excited. We high five. I was calling my mom. My mom, Alec is crying. You're like, right the fuck now. She was like, what? So, but like, how is it for you? Is this because jokes aside, like how do you? Because I can see like knowing this. I can see sometimes like frustration. I can see some of that, but like, how do you deal with your emotions? Like, how do you go about them?
I push them down as far as I can. No, I'm kidding. Emotions. Well, yeah, I don't cry on a regular basis. I'm not a crier in that sense. I do cry at times.
Do you?
Yeah,
What makes you cry?
either, obviously.
Don't say dog movies. I'm gonna slap you across the face.
No, I mean, either, of course, if something, personal has happened, as, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not going to try to keep that in, It's like if there's a place for all emotions, I believe. But
any tear out of joy.
come again?
Any tears out of joy.
Tears of joy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
I felt that too. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. But then again, it's not often that I actually cry, but it happens. Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. It's not that often, you know. But I will say, like I rewatched The Lion King a while
Really?
back. I cried like 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Why don't you fucking watch that shit with me? I'll be fucking having the camera and or something like just to catch that moment. I can look at it
Yeah.
when I feel
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. So like, yeah, a great movie that'll do it.
What that was the cartoon one or the?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
haven't even seen the new one.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah.
No disrespect. But,
Yeah. Will Smith did the.
What?
Is it Will Smith in it?
I have no idea.
Okay, hope not.
No, but yeah, that was the original
Mm.
animated one. But that was just like one example. But yeah, movies do it for me, and I do it for movies, obviously,
Damn, that's a good quote right
if
there.
need be. Yeah.
A good
No,
quote
but
right there. Definitely going on one of my quote wall.
yeah. So, but yeah, it's not that often. Movies do it, and certain experiences do it, but
Mm.
it's not like. Then, like I will mention like one thing that gets me almost every time is like watching people who have been colorblind get these special glasses, and all of a
Oh
sudden they
my
see
God.
color.
I'm
That
almost
gets
crying
me.
right now. Holy shit.
Or like
That they see the first time.
yeah, and their family brought balloons with different colors, and like, oh, what do you see on these trees? And it gets me. That gets me for it.
Oh,
And then also like and like these clips of like dogs who haven't seen like their human dad for a while because he's
Yeah.
been at war or something, and so
yes,
then they come
those
back.
is like,
I'm a dog person, people, so like that
Yeah.
gets me too. Yeah, that's.
oh my
But those
God.
things are, the tears of joy or beauty or just like
Yeah.
appreciation of the beauty in people
Yeah.
and dogs.
Dogs. It's funny you say that because for me, it's one of those like kind of idols that people like. This is very, either people not expecting much from them, and then they have very beautiful voice, or then they
Uh-huh.
sing something so
yeah.
beautiful. Oh my God, bro!
Yeah.
I'm tearing up right now saying it because it's like for me, it's just something about so powerful, and
Yeah.
even though sometimes can be a little bit like organized, but there's something about it like, oh my
yeah.
God, why should
Yeah. I mean,
singing that good? What the fuck? Like it just gets me, man.
yeah. And those shows, like they have mastered, like
They did. Ah,
just
sons of bitches.
twisting these little.
Yeah, the little documentary that they're doing before, like, oh, she come from the slums and she be eating,
Yeah.
dogs, but now she has a dog.
Yeah, right.
She doesn't eat them no more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my, and then then she starts to sing, and then she's like, I lost my dog, and I'm like, fuck,
There we go.
like,
Yeah. No,
why
it's
all
like-
this shit is about dog, and then tears everywhere,
Yeah. No,
Oh man.
that's true.
But it's funny you say that because I feel like knowing you a little bit, you almost like the secret, hide and seek crier. You know what I mean? Like you cry like in situations like that people wouldn't be able to tell, like when you take a shower, for example.
No, I've never cried in a shower.
Bro,
I promise.
to whom?
To everyone. To
On whose name?
on my mother. I promise. I've
Damn,
never cried.
that's
Yeah,
never in the shower?
I've never cried in the shower.
Really?
No, I just enjoy my showers,
Okay, good.
and also they're cold showers. I
That's
don't have
why I-
time to. No,
That's where I was going.
I get hot showers too, but in the
Okay.
morning you do the shower. No, yeah,
No, never.
Why would you like? Obviously, each
Because
to their own.
the tears, and then you just
You can. Oh, I see. You hide it. So like you cry in the rain and you cry in the shower. And, like,
or cry when you
nobody
take a
sees it
very
now.
hard dip diving into the water,
Right. Yeah.
Just
And no one sees it now.
you
Yeah.
just pop out clean. No one sees it.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's just your right moments. You have your right moments for
Yeah.
it. Like
Mm.
you just don't force it. Mm.
No.
And just
But-
some
but
people
I-
is very
I
in
will
touch with them
Yeah. I mean.
in a way. People just
I-
cry more, and
well,
then that's
yeah.
okay. I'm not feeling like I want judging you in any moment. I know you not feel that, but
No,
I'm
no,
just
not
like,
at all.
yeah.
But like I will say, I think it's good to cry. It's just that I don't do it that often. But
Mm.
if I have one of those like melancholic days where I'm just like, I'm feeling the blues.
Yeah.
I might actually, listen to some music like that, or I might watch like a movie that will actually
Make that pop.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So sometimes you do it consciously. That says a lot about you, how much in touch you are with yourself. That's insane. Because sometimes I'm feeling some melancholic. I have no fucking idea what's going on. It's just like, what is
to
this?
do. Yeah, because some people are like, "Ooh, I'm feeling uncomfortable emotions bubbling up. I better push that down." I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy a film that shares that emotion.
Yeah.
And that's I enjoy that.
Damn, man. Wow.
What's a movie that broke you?
That broke me.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I can't think of a movie now, but I can think of like series.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
Vikings.
You started crying from Vikings?
Jesus Christ.
I actually haven't seen Vikings.
Yeah. No, it's.
Okay.
I mean, it's a very specific. But for me, it's just like the whole kind of. I like everything about like generations, like those Italian movies, Godfather. It's always like a generation, or the son takes over, and then after the son of the son. And in Vikings, is very much about that.
Okay.
It was just a moment where Bjorn, of course, the guy was called Bjorn.
Of course.
He goes to battle, and I've been following him since he was like a kid in the story.
Yeah.
So you get to see people growing up. He was a kid, and at some point he joined the Vikings when he was kind of like a teenager, up until he grew up. Now he's a man now, literally. And then you follow this character, and then he just goes to battle against his brother.
Oh.
And he's just like, there's a scene that he just opened up himself like that. And because it's like, I don't know if it's like, they don't want to fight anymore.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Well, doesn't give a fuck. And then he's just getting like, arrows just.
Oh my God, yeah.
Through
One of
him.
those very dramatic.
And then he's in a horse.
On a horse?
On a
also?
horse, bro.
Okay.
Come on now. I mean, get arrow down, but like on the ground or
Like
something else.
Arrowed down by his brother?
I think it was by his brother, or his brother commanded, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's just like, blood. But he's still like charging towards his brother,
Yeah.
And then he drops down, and I'm like, hey, buddy.
That's tough.
What was yours?
One that was particularly emotional was actually Legends of the Fall with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins plays the dad.
Oh, fuck, bro. You made me watch that fucking movie.
Sure
yeah, of course. With the brother, and they fall in love. There's a woman in between.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the three brothers, I think.
Yeah.
And, the youngest one is like, I'm going to war. And once again, like, I think...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. But it's a fantastic film, but it's got several super tragic, moments, and it's just like. But once again, you get to know the characters over many years of their lives. So you get a sort of deeper understanding of who they are, and it's a beautiful film. Yeah. So I watched that.
How many times?
A couple of times actually.
Couple of times. Yeah.
First time was with my dad. And at the end, we were both like, "Yeah, that was a good, good movie."
Just both being as man as you can be, but like fucking crying the inside.
No, but so we watched that together, and it was beautiful film. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie.
And then I just made people I love watch it too to break them too.
Yeah, I don't remember if I cried on that one.
Oh no?
No, I don't remember. I remember just Brad Pitt fighting the shit out of a bear, and I was like, this insane.
Yeah.
In the beginning, he was a kid. That's how he got damaged or something.
Yeah, the bear that he meets.
Yeah.
Can we have a little pause?
Yeah, sir. And we're back.
Where were we?
We were. I don't know where we were, but I was taking a hard piss.
Yeah, me
and
too.
You too.
Right?
Damn.
Yeah.
You strong pisser, boy.
Drink.
You the. God damn. Only like my uncle's motherfucker.
Right.
Damn. This guy is hard on the pissing. He's like.
I've been drinking a lot of tea.
Yeah. You make a statement, like, hey, I'm here. I'm here to stay, I was like, God damn. Even listening to music because I was like, it's pretty, goddamn hard.
I gotta get a moment of this.
Okay, let's go, sir.
Beautiful.
Ah, beautiful. Even
Why
got a
not?
camera over there. No, but as I was making my small statement, I was just, just understanding and appreciating what we can do. Like appreciating that we can sit down here and just talk. Just getting to appreciate. Just right there, it just kicked in. Like that moment of appreciation,
Yeah.
little moments like this of like, I have a place where I can shoot a podcast. I have
Yeah.
a friend who I can share stuff with, and I can have a podcast with.
Yeah.
Like that we
Absolutely,
can
yeah.
just.
I like what you've done at the place.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a little signature over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I made an extra signature with that person over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm staying?
yeah.
Okay.
For now.
Yeah.
No, but like, do you because I know for sure that you praise a lot of appreciation. Like you
Come again?
appreciate things. You appreciate things very much. I know you don't take. I have a hard time on this, even thinking about time that you took something for granted. That
I'm
you
sure.
don't. It's like simple stuff to you can be like, even a quote. Someone say a culture was, oh man, appreciate it. You appreciate those things, like small things. Like, would you say that's true, or what is something that you like, kind of?
I'm sure I unconsciously take some things for granted, I suppose. But
yeah,
I try
we all
not
do.
to. And I mean, at the end of the day, I think the more you learn to just appreciate living and nature, the better you're going to be. I mean, it becomes very simple when you do something like ice bath, it's everything becomes very simple. You're just existing and you're experiencing nature, and there's not any room for these little anxieties or like
Distractions, yeah.
distractions. It's like, for me that's been a wonderful experience to start learning. I'm not a pro by any means.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it, breaking the ice, literally, and getting in for a couple of minutes or so.
What is something that you like, that you really appreciate, that you just like, apart from ice baths? We get it.
We get it, yeah.
Which is nice, and then we shared a lot of beautiful moments of that. But apart from that, what is something that you...
I mean, this I would
Yeah.
100% say. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, before Paris, I have a couple of very good friends from
Yeah.
before Paris, but
Yeah.
Paris was very special in terms of like the group that was created, and I'm just so grateful to still have the connection with you and a few others from that time. It's fantastic, and I am beyond fortunate to have had you move to Sweden even. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what are the
And
odds?
so am I, bro, to actually have you being from here, being here,
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
and living literally like underneath where I usually work.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a little what do you call it?
Side job.
So you got a little
Yeah.
side hustle.
Yeah, side hustle, yeah.
Almost in our building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Building
So-
next to it. Yeah. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We drop by from time to time.
We
drop by from time to time.
Yeah, and I drop by from time to
Yeah.
time as well. Just say what's up, see
Oh,
what's
sure.
in your guys'
Yeah.
mind, which is nice.
Yeah.
Have those late night talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Appreciate little moments like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just appreciate little moments, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just like, it's when people are just looking for this bigger picture. Just think about it. Maybe it's not about the bigger picture. It's about the small little picture. This right there in your hand.
No.
It's just a portrait. And maybe
Yeah.
it's yourself. Maybe it's a portrait of someone else. I don't know how I'm going with this, but it feels good saying it.
Just go with the flow.
Just go with the flow. Let me see if I have some more quotes over here for you,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Fuck, I gotta get something else that's not mine now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this one you're gonna like it. It's in French. Quand on va au cinéma, on lève la tête. Quand on regarde la télévision, on la baisse.
Okay, come again.
Yeah.
Quand on va à la
Quand,
cinéma.
okay, I can. I mean, if you don't get it, it's fine. I mean, I know it's been some time.
It's been
that,
some time, yeah.
Yeah, that we haven't spoke
So
French.
when we go to the cinema.
Yeah, there you go. Quand on
Okay,
va au
what was the
cinéma,
next part?
on lève la tête.
Like we raise our head,
Voilà.
or yeah,
Quand on regarde la télévision,
yeah.
on la baisse.
On la base, we lower it.
Yeah.
So we look up to.
So when we go to the cinema, we look up,
Yeah.
and when we watch TV, we look down.
Yeah, and our phones too. We look down. I
Come on
suppose.
now, you got
I
the
got
message.
I got the message.
You got the
I
message,
did, yeah.
sir.
My French is rusty, but it's still in there.
Yeah, you got it. Fuck. Let's go, man.
Yeah, there's something special about cinema. Just in terms of like, I mean,
Let me just translate the whole sentence that people doesn't speak French. I did, didn't I?
we kind of did though.
We did.
Yeah, I
So
think-
when we go to the, I did.
I mean, you can have obviously very different cinema experiences, but at the very basic, to have a bunch of strangers take time out of their day to buy a ticket to be nowhere else but inside a dark room to watch a story be told, and we become one unit in a way of individuals, but still we're experiencing it as, yeah, man.
So I had you. Fuck.
It's something magical about that and timeless in a way too. Yeah, I love it. But I'm not knocking like what TV has done either. I mean, but yeah, there's something special about that gathering of strangers to have common community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
See a
praise the
story
Lord.
take place. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, and see a story take place.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, it's just so special that you're in a room, you don't know those people, you share laughter,
Yeah.
you share tears,
Yeah.
and if the movie is good, you have all those feelings.
Yeah.
But in the end, you're there for this common kind of love for that piece of art.
Yeah.
Like any other piece
Yeah.
of art, but like you stuck in the room with someone for 2 hours, that you're dedicating yourself for that
Yeah.
piece of art. And
Yeah.
then it's, as you said, there's that sense of unity that
Yeah.
I can't really point out in other type of arts that I've seen.
I mean, sure, you got the theater, and then just in general, just going way, 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 way back, just storytelling by a campfire.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're still but then at that time would still usually be, I suppose, in a tribe of people who kind of knew each other, and then someone would take the role of the storyteller, but
What a crazy time, brother.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But I think it was Martin Scorsese. God bless him.
Yes. He's dead?
No.
Okay.
Just God bless him anyway.
Okay, good.
Because he's a legend. But
yeah.
he said that one thing that the one thing, according to him, that really made movie making stand out is from any other art is the editing. He said some more things,
Yeah.
but editing
I can see
does
that
so
very
much.
much.
Editing is like you can be transported subconsciously through like a movement of a story, and it's just I'm not very eloquent when I'm trying to quote him, unfortunately, but yeah, editing. I read a book by Walter Murch.
Who's that?
He was part of the editing of Godfather, I believe.
Oh.
And it's just like one of those legends in editing. And I read a book by him, and he sort of went into why editing still seems natural to us when we're watching it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because like if you go to watch a play, you're seeing one continuous sort of thing, right? Like we're doing right now. you can have some fun with like, oh, lights down, lights up, and all of a sudden, blah blah.
Yeah.
So in a way, I suppose Shakespeare was one of the first to do some editing that seemed, from today's perspective, movie-like in a way. But editing,
In what way?
just in terms of how he would cut the scenes and all of a sudden transporting this and that.
Oh, that's so cool. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I think it was actually, I don't want to say it wrong, but I think it was one of my teachers in Paris, Joe Reswin, who said so.
Shakespeare was the first one to come with editing in a way.
I'm not saying.
I can see that in in its own like way of writing, right?
Yeah.
That he would go back to the story again,
Yeah.
and then he wouldn't make one continuous.
Yeah, but wow, what was that?
That was, yeah. This my internet should be off. I'm very sorry.
Oh,
But
yeah.
again, and we're back again.
Yes, we are.
So you were saying
So I was saying
about the editing on Shakespeare.
Yeah. So like, what we're used to is like a continuous story, a continuous sequence of events, right? You walk out the door and you see like this car coming
Life.
out of just life, just one arrow, so to say.
Apart when you go to bed, which is an editing. Come on now. You
Okay,
know?
so I would have said this to you, but like,
Did you say that?
yeah, exactly. I was going there, but this is from.
I just made that up. Are you actually? I didn't. You never said that.
So what this
I'm a
guy
genius.
Walter Murch was saying is, so like, why, if what we're experiencing from day to day, if that's like one continuous, like it's an arrow, right? Why can we watch a movie that's edited from the close up of an eye to a field to a train, and why is this still,
Normal.
normal? And how can we sort of just watch this and it feels natural in a way? And he just said that, well, when we're dreaming, we're experiencing cuts.
Oh.
Yeah, and I've probably said this to you before.
No, you never said it.
Oh, I didn't.
I swear to
Oh,
God,
yeah.
that's why I'm surprised, because I just I just realized
Yeah.
I'm a G.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean,
Wow.
when we're dreaming, we were experiencing cuts, and so with that said, is what he's saying,
Wow, bro.
or what I'm taking from what he's saying is like, editing makes storytelling more dreamlike than waking life, sort of. So yeah, I just thought that was a cool thing.
Oh, you hit my head there. Even the match is passing by now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is so fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was, I suppose, my favorite part of that book, which is called In the Blink of an Eye, by the way, his book.
Okay, in the blink of an eye, you have
Yeah.
it?
I do. You can
I'll-
borrow it.
yeah.
It's on editing.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I can recommend that book. Like, once again, I'm not really editing. Like, I dabble in editing.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I work as an actor. But even then, from an actor's perspective, just to get an understanding of what editing really does, and it's really cool.
God damn.
Yeah.
I have another theory now I just come up with. I'm so, oh, man, I'm on the flow now. You ready?
Yes.
But we also, even in real life, why it's, we get like editing, it's fine, because even in real life, we're doing editing as well, because we blink.
Sure.
Come on now.
Sure. I
Another
suppose.
one.
I'm not, okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
But
That was a hard shake. Jesus
oh,
Christ.
sorry, excuse me.
That's all right.
But
Me was
one
straight.
thing that he did say, which, because he's been in the editing room forever, and he said that for some reason, usually, the moment that he feels like I'm gonna cut it here, is when the actor is blinking. Like it's because there's like a train of thought or whatever that's going on in like a movement, a mental movement in the scene and so on. And when that is done, it's like the actor tends to blink, and that's like for him. I remember that also from the book. Like it's usually, not always, but usually it's a perfect moment to cut into the next shot.
Okay, and that's getting very technical, and I love that. I don't know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how much does he, right when the person goes, or before that?
No. He's not looking for the blink, but he's saying usually when he feels it's a blink right there. You know.
But like when someone blinks.
Yeah, but more as a coincidence rather in some way.
Okay, it's not him like
He's not looking for the blink.
yeah.
He's following the flow of
But like
what
where?
feels right.
Before the blink or just at the when someone blinks?
Pretty much right at the blink. I mean, or
Okay.
just so you don't have the blink, but
Oh, that's such an interesting theory.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a thing that he noticed from years of being in the editing room.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Dedicate yourself. Do you see like do you see life like that sometimes, like looking back and like, wow, I dedicated myself to acting? Do you see that
That I dedicated myself
to acting? Because this guy, he dedicated his whole life to editing.
Yeah.
Like, do you think about that in the future? It's like, wow, I'm dedicating myself.
Well, I can't say that by now my alternative choices are very few. This is what I can do.
Yeah. A lot of people say that.
It's
That's all I can do, which is not true.
well, yeah. I mean, obviously, I could technically have some other type of job, but it's
Yeah.
like I just can't see myself not acting,
Yeah. I see.
or not doing something. Like I said, music would do.
Yeah.
I'd have fun with that.
We'll do.
Yeah, it would do.
We'll do the job all right.
Yeah.
And it's been doing the job because it's been getting a lot of like music gigs, like
For me?
yeah,
Yeah, this
singers
year,
and stuff.
come again?
You've been getting a lot of singers like parts.
Yeah, for some reason this year I had like 3 different roles that all played music in one way or another.
Mm.
Yeah, including your Motel Marrakesh.
That's right.
But yeah, so yeah, that was interesting.
Mm.
I remember Jim Carrey saying that he could somehow find like a parallel to his own life in every role that he like was part of in a way.
Hit me up again with the parallel.
So, but from what I understood was like he's saying when
They
he
all
was
kind of related.
related to his life situation at the time when he all of a sudden found himself doing a certain movie, it had a very like strong parallel to what he was experiencing in his life as well.
Oh, okay.
So I found that very interesting, and I'm sort of on the lookout of finding those parallel things to me.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it. I'm just curious. But I thought that was interesting. He was saying basically that when he felt like he was in some sort of weird bubble of artificiality and being at the center of things, and then at the same time he got to do the Truman Show, for example.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Okay.
That's the one that he has a door to the sky, to the
Yeah, you've seen that
I've seen
image probably
the He Goes
from the
Like.
film. Yeah.
the fame. It's a meme, I think. That's like
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah, it's a really cool movie.
okay.
That's
The Truman Show, right?
Yeah,
Huh.
that's very cool. It's basically about him not knowingly he's part of like the biggest reality show on earth. Like millions of people are
Oh.
watching his life, and he doesn't know. And everyone around him, they're extras or actors paid to,
Wow.
uphold this reality for him.
Sounds like Shutter Island
Yeah,
in a way. Kind of
Yeah,
like
I suppose, but not in. It's
the
not
concept. It's a little
yeah,
bit
it's
kind
not
of
a psychological thriller in that way. Can't be
No.
taken like that, of course, but yeah, it's a cool film. But he had other, times in his life where it was just a parallel to every, movie.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Like for me, sometimes, especially like how I'm feeling in the moment or with certain things, it can really go into my art. I was denying that a lot, and I was just not creating art. It was just me trying to kind of like go against the will of whoever's up there doing the work. Do you know what I mean?
Like getting your own way.
Yeah, I mean, like there was times I'm like I felt love or I felt sad, and I was like, no, but I'm gonna write about a character is not feeling that, and denying that feeling and denying that truth, and I would go a different way, which is I'm pretty sure some people do, but for me it just didn't. It was even bigger than that. It was something that was like more avoiding it.
Yeah.
And then now I just use that more
Yeah,
of like
I've
the
noticed,
parallel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've noticed that like your creative process is very much linked to what you're experiencing in your day-to-day life and what you're Yeah. What,
You've noticed that in Motor Marrakesh?
yeah, or just in from you, like creatively, I've
Oh,
noticed
okay.
like just how you approach your work and stuff.
In general, you know, I mean, just the movies?
No, yeah, in the movies,
Okay,
for example,
yeah.
yeah,
Because this, it was just like an impulse. I'm
like
like,
the
I gotta
podcast
sit,
stuff.
yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta sit with the people that I love and just, because it's
Mm.
just a moment, you know, when we talk, it's just different.
Yeah.
Having these mics of you, having the camera, it's just, we get into that kind of bubble. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that in our conversation we don't, but there's an extra care or there's an extra, it's just an art form,
Mm-hmm.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
It is a type of art form, and there was something about that I always get something from it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm acting on that impulse, and like everything else that I do, you know. So,
Uh,
but I actually want to ask this so bad. Do you think about legacy? Is it completely different?
legacy.
Yes.
No, I don't.
No.
No,
Okay.
no, I wouldn't say so. No. Um, I feel like I take it more like project by project, film by film. When it comes to like my creative pursuit.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I just once again I want to do as well as I can in any given role. Um, yeah, and by the end of this life, I just yeah, I want to feel like I've put out some honest work, you know.
No worry about that at all.
Not no, no, I wouldn't say so. No.
There's something that actually Nico said to
Mm.
me. Never forget that. I was in a party. We were talking. And then Nico's one of those like out of the blue, he just throw you some weird shit, and then like
Absolutely.
that
He's
makes
one
you
of our
think.
crew from Paris.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he's gonna listen to this. And so just so you know,
He
boy, I
better.
haven't forgot.
He better.
Yeah.
How?
Right?
Yeah.
How dare him? Which I'm having an episode with him. He's coming over as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so it's gonna be fun.
Wonderful. Yeah.
So he said that it takes usually an average person. What does that even mean? But like an average person, someone who's just like, who's not like either an idol or like a musician or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 4 generations for that person to be forgotten.
Oh. Oh.
And that was something that stuck with me. I don't know why. I was like, God damn. Like my great, and I don't want that. There's a part of myself that's just like, I don't know what ego is or I don't know what it is, but there's a part of myself that's just like, fuck, if my great grandson don't fucking know what's up, I'm like, so that it's not even about the legacy itself. It's just about, I want them to be able, maybe that's why I do podcasts. Maybe that's why I do movies. I want them to be able to connect with me.
Yeah.
So if you guys are watching this, whatever your name is, where you're from, hey buddy, I got you. I've been thinking about you long time before you were fucking born. So
I see. Okay, yeah. I mean, when you're talking about art forms that are actually like recorded that can be saved for future generations, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I suppose that's the that's one benefit of doing that rather than, for example, being on stage where nothing is recorded. It's
Yeah.
except of course like the experience of the people who watched it.
yeah, which is beautiful as well. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate that, and then there's a
Yeah.
lot. I try to get a bit of both worlds, you know,
Yeah.
because nowadays the being recorded, it's just so.
Yeah.
It's just so much that
Yeah.
people don't even like know what to watch because there's not like that moment, you know, that
Yeah.
those old school way of making movies of the family that don't happen no more. Like
Yeah.
now you know everything. You know a fucking whatever her name is, Frida or Anna is doing all the time because it's just like it's right there all the time, and then the need of, and then it just lost kind of its power. But I don't think it's complete like that because we still have this, which is not everyone does it. It's like movies. There's a thought behind it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not completely lost. In that case, I feel like we still
Yeah.
have it very much, and I'm glad we do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think about legacy in that. Like, that's not my goal. That's not my focus point.
In what, in life or in your work?
Work.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But like, yeah, when it comes to movies, of course, I wanna be part of movies that are, you just see some movies and you're just like they guide you, or they let you in on a secret, or it's like there's something magical about it. And if it's honest and connected to, the beauty of being human, and that beauty of being human can also include like the dark places as well. But yeah, certain films that they just have that impact. And if I get to be a part of some movies that are impactful in that way, that's great. But sometimes movies are released and they're not really appreciated at the time, and then later on someone was like it has
It
an
becomes a
impact.
cult movie or something like
Yeah,
that.
maybe,
Yeah.
but it's not my focus. No.
Mm.
I just think in terms of in the moment, in the movie that I'm working on, I just try to do as best as I can to tell a story, help tell the story of the writer and the director, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
How much of the because it taps, that kind of question also taps a little bit into like future kind of like expectations, which I would say, knowing a little bit, you don't have much of that, do you? Like really expecting something from, or if you look in the future, do you see yourself somewhere, or do you see taking something from that future?
Yes and no. Like there, in a fun way, I like to sort of, yeah, just visualize, imagine the types of movies that I like to, you know, work in. But I can never get specific. It's just like, because all of a sudden I'm working on a movie. I'm like, I could not have expected to work on this,
Yeah, and
and
it's
I'm having the
fun.
best time of my life. Yeah, and I'm just enjoying it so much. And so in that way, I think it's just like if you're following some type of, I don't know, intuition, or following your gut instinct, like when it comes to what projects you work with, I think you're gonna do fine.
Mm,
You know
what's love?
what? Oh, that's like the next question.
I think so. Do you remember the loop that we got introduced with Sammy?
Yeah, like past midnight. One of those conversations.
No, bro, I'm not ready for this. Fuck that. Let me see what else I got here for you, brother. Um. Ooh. Okay. Another French one. You ready? Oh, and the other one that we had was Jean-Luc Godard.
Oh,
Right, you know, the maker of like
yeah,
Bande
no,
à part. I mean, the classic,
Yeah.
the genius himself.
Mm,
So he left some legacy. Let's just put that on the table.
you did.
Je ne veux parler que de cinéma. Pourquoi parler d'autre chose? Avec le cinéma, on parle du tout. Sorry for my French. My French has been very rusty.
Your French is beautiful. Can you go again from
I
the
go
top?
again, yeah. Je ne veux pas parler que de cinéma. Pourquoi parler d'autre chose? Now I get the accent as well. Avec le cinéma, on parle de tout. On parle du tout. On arrive à tout. I'm gonna go one more time.
Yeah, I'm a visual.
Yeah.
A visual learner. So
Yeah,
I might need to
I'm
look
a
at
visual learner. What are boobs, by the way? I'm a visual learner. What are boobs, by the way? Because you need to see the boobs. Anyways,
Yeah.
je ne veux parler que de cinéma. Pourquoi parler d'autre chose? Avec le cinéma, on parle de tout. On arrive à tout. So pretty much.
From what I don't want to talk about cinema.
No.
Je ne veux pas.
Je ne veux pas parler que de cinéma. Que de cinéma. I don't want to speak anything else.
About anything else.
Yes.
Ah, okay, I see. Yeah.
Than
So
cinema.
why talk about anything else?
Why talk about anything
when
else?
We're talking about cinema. We're talking about everything.
We talk about everything. We arrive at
Okay,
everything.
we arrive at everything.
Yeah. Which I don't. Yeah, the translation is literal translation. But what I get from that is just like cinema. It's just like he was a passionate motherfucker, and I think
This was Jean-Luc again.
Yeah, Jean-Luc,
Yeah.
and I think me and you is a lot of that. That's why we can get into that bubble.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose, yeah. Like cinema is a storytelling that is aimed at one point at some. How do I put this? it's life, but it's not. It's not the day-to-day life. It's drama. I think Alfred Hitchcock said. I think that was him, but he said
Come on.
drama is life with all the boring parts cut away. In between.
Oh wow.
Because you need like drama in a way. It's heightened reality,
Mm.
right? But why? Why are we focusing on the heightened scenarios? Well, I mean, if you would watch like a story that tries to be as realistic as possible, and of course there are people who've done this, but then that could include like a character just really thinking about something silently for 40 minutes,
Right.
and at the end of the day, that's gonna be a long scene.
Yeah.
Um,
And then that's when Dave Lynch kind of steps in and be like, "Hey, buddy."
yeah, he's like, whatever. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But David Lynch is also, he goes into this dreamlike sort of, I don't know what it does. I like your painting here. Twin Peaks painting.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's funny you say that because you said about drama, and then like, I think it's because we as a humans, why do we want to play the antagonist? Why do you want to see the drama? Why do we want to cry? Because we seek those emotions so much.
Mm.
We seek the when people ask you about like how was your week, first thing that you think about, oh, let me think something interesting that happened.
Yeah, the heightened
The heightened,
scenarios. Yeah.
you know.
But
So
let's
you have
put
2 hours of heightened fucking guys just getting drunk, or fucking shooting each other, or calling
Yeah.
each other the C word.
let's
and
put it this
shit.
way. What do we get out of like storytelling, cinema, and film? What is it that, because
Escape.
really, is it that, is that it though?
Some of it, I would say. Escape.
Some of it, yeah, I suppose. But it feels like it's also it's a tool, or I think, I can't remember who it was, but someone said that cinema is like an empathy machine.
Mm.
It's created to generate empathy, because you get to see a different person than you in a completely different life scenario, and if done well, you sympathize with that person, you empathize with that person, even if it's like a person whose story takes place on the other side of the planet. But there you are crying, and you're like, God damn, that could have been me,
Mm.
And so I like that way of looking at it.
Mm. In a
Mm.
way, it feels like escape again, because you're escaping from this reality where you can't cry, because there it's kind of like it's a okay place to cry because you're watching a movie or
You know.
I don't know. It's so many, but I feel like escape is like for me, it's definitely like escape from everything else. For me personally, it's
Yeah.
definitely like escape from this world where we can't. Oh I was writing that the other day. Like my characters are like, they're my fucking heroes. Because they swear, they fucking stab each other. Not that I want to stab people, don't get me wrong, but like they just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. Yeah.
They if they actually like, and that's something I can't do, man. Sometimes like just if I feel so angry with someone, I want to tell that person, you're being a fucking piece of shit, and I want to fucking hit you. But my characters are not like that. They fucking hit them in the face, and afterwards I was like, yeah, it was actually nice. Like my characters are like that.
Yeah. So,
It's just very much like escape. I'm not saying it sounds like I'm fucking,
Like-
I'm fucking insane guy, which I am.
That
but,
too.
But my characters are so fucking, they like the extremes of me. Like I took
yeah.
every part of like, I can't really explore with my characters. They're like, hey buddy, let's take a ride.
Yeah. Yeah, that goes back to sort of what I was saying with we all have these seeds within us. Like you have the seed of this antagonist too. You could have been that, but those seeds were nurtured. You didn't put water on those.
Oh, that's interesting. I see. Yeah,
Yeah, you see.
absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't be a gangster.
Yeah, you could
But I
have.
chose not to.
Exactly.
I just
yeah.
should be a storyteller instead.
Yeah. You really could have been a gangster.
I
You-
really
you
could have
were
been a
very
gangster.
close
I was so
back-
close. Oh
back
my
in
god.
The stories we've heard from Brazil and all over.
Oh my God, bro. Like it was
Yeah,
gangsters, me and life.
yeah,
But my life was
and a
all right.
thin,
A
thin
thin
wall,
line. Oh my
thin
God.
line. Yeah,
It was just me, the guns right there. And then I was like, bitch, you smell good. I'll hold you right now.
yeah.
But yeah, no, so it's definitely, that's such a great way to put it, brother.
Mm.
Like in life, I guess that's why we just like, we didn't get to explore then.
Mm.
But now we have this opportunity to explore.
Yeah.
Why you an actor? Really, truly think deep inside. Why?
Mm. Yeah, well,
It's fun, sure.
yeah.
You get to explore, sure. You saw Lord of the Rings, sure. But in deep inside, what is it that you're trying to say? What is it that you're trying to communicate?
One luxury is, yeah, to step into the shoes of different lives. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
but why? Right?
You could go on asking why forever. You know.
Right, sure. But like at the same time, it's like there's definitely something there.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
about the why that I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
about what is it that like
Mm.
the deep thing, and at least like acknowledging it, not trying to understand. That's me and you very much
Mm.
lay on that line, but like acknowledge it.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. I cannot. Put a finger on what it is that we really are getting from any type of storytelling.
Mm.
But storytelling itself has been a part of human history for forever. I read a book called The Way of the Actor by
By the way,
Brian.
Alec is a book quoting machine as well. Yes, he knows a lot of books. The Way of the Actor.
Yeah,
That's by the actor as well, Michael Caine.
no, this
Oh,
is
okay.
by Brian Bates. He's a
Okay.
psychology professor, I believe, and
Okay.
he started out with the intention to give some psychology to these actors at one of these prestigious drama schools.
Wow, what an interesting concept.
Yeah, but then it sort of took a turn, and he found out that there are certain components in being an actor which is very psychological, and but also he connects it to like shamans, way
Yeah.
back, which also had this role of stepping into an imaginative world and come back with a story that we could learn from, that we could heal from, and that we could help the society or the tribe in one way or another. And it's just interesting,
Wow.
that parallel that he makes. It's a fantastic book, by the way. One of my favorite books on acting and storytelling.
I just love those approaches because people just see, and that's why sometimes like I'm scared of asking what's acting for you, because people's like, oh, is the truth? Like it's always like, but it's as I said that. Why is it that you act? It's that it's much more deep, brother.
Yeah,
It goes back.
It goes back. It feels bigger than life. Also bigger than myself. It feels like you're part of something that is big and and maybe needed. Because if it wasn't needed, it wouldn't be around still to this day.
Preach. What?
But yeah, it's a fantastic book. I love it. Yeah.
Back then, if just think about back then. Just like take a second for a second and just close our eyes, okay?
Time travel.
Yeah,
Here we
let's
go.
time travel for a little bit, okay? Okay. Is that the sound?
That was the sound of.
Do it
going
again,
back.
and now I'll do this story.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. So there's palm trees in the background. You have your eyes closed?
No, sorry.
Fuck.
Okay.
Come on, do it again, the sound.
I can't do it again.
Oh, man, just one more time. The third time is always the last time. Okay, let's take that. So there's palm trees in the background. There's a small little cabin made of wood. And the top of it's made of hay. Okay? Even rhymes. Good. Let's go. And inside of the cabin, there's you. There's your family. And there's other people that live with you as well. And that's your little tribe. You guys are wearing stuff from nature. Some coconut shoes. nice shoes, but made of coconut. And you guys are just waiting for the moment that the guy is gonna arrive, the shaman that you guys call it. He arrives, and yeah, and then he tells a story about. You still have your eyes closed, right?
I do, yeah.
Good, good, good. And once he arrives, you guys all been waiting for that moment. You know, it's something that he does. He goes away and he bees away for. He stays away for like a month, and now he's come back with stories, right? And then he comes back and tell the story about the lion that he killed. Okay. And time's passed, and the shaman's dead. And all of a sudden, you gotta become the shaman, okay, Alec? And
Okay.
you gotta travel. Stay with me. You gotta travel for a month, and come back and tell those people this story. So what's the story that you're gonna tell them?
I can't make sense of this. Wait.
Just tell the story. You're a shaman now, and tell the
Oh,
fucking story.
I
I don't know.
took the
But
mantle.
it took such a long time for me to tell that you're a shaman.
I still have to have my eyes closed.
You can open them if you want to.
Okay.
Okay.
So where where were you going with this?
I have no idea, man. I had a question. I was just like, in the tribe, who do you think you would be? Forget what I just said. I cut the part out. And
You cut that part?
for sure. I was talking right here. I didn't even see it.
I missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back then, who do you think you would be? Like,
back in a like
Yeah,
a,
do you
a
think you will be a
tribe
shaman?
way back? And
Yeah.
If I've been the shaman,
yeah, you think you would be a shaman?
I don't know. Maybe I have been for a long time interested in the shamanic culture and the way of looking at the world, or their way of looking at the world, and so just from that, I know that I at least have been very fascinated with that world. Would I have been the shaman? I don't know.
I don't think you'll be a shaman. I think you'll be, because of your height and your strength, and you're a man, probably a hunter.
Hunter. Okay.
Yeah. I would be that guy who's just like, is always like sleeping with the pigs, drunk.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I pictured too.
Yeah. And they would be like, also like with all types of disease you can think of. I got them all,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And, you know,
I think you're
fuck.
being hard on yourself.
Huh?
You're being hard on yourself.
No, for sure. But like, I
You
would
know-
definitely be the odd one for sure. There's no way with this
Yeah.
kind of buddy, not
Yeah,
a
but-
hunter.
No, yeah. I suppose, yeah. I think you'd been the storyteller.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, which we caught. We're not gonna use that.
Yeah, that was
It was not. It was not. I could tell how much that I'd not be a shaman at all. I would definitely be the shaman's backpack guy, carrying the backpack and so on.
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking of something that Joe Rogan actually said about
Okay.
like the sacred clown back in the day. That was like an actual role in these types of communities.
Really?
Yeah, where they would have made fun of anyone and anything. You know, that was kind of their role.
Oh.
And
Medieval times they had one like that as well with the
yeah,
right.
sure. But this, I think this was even further back. But
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
What he was saying was basically this sacred clown, so to say. That person's role was to make fun of, you know, concepts, but also people and ideas and everything. And whatever they couldn't make fun of, if a person was like, "Oh, that's not cool, that's not fun," then you know that person was bullshit. They were full of themselves. They were egocentric. That was like,
Wow.
so it was a way also of like, yeah, cleansing that. And if you allowed yourself to be made fun of, then you're cool,
Yeah.
you know? So yeah, don't take yourself so seriously.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is such a crazy. If like stand up, a type of stand up or a type of like comedy, dates that back. It dates back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
fucking thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
We need. It says how much we as a humans, how much we need to laugh, or how much we need to cry, how much we need to.
Yeah.
God, I would definitely be the clown for sure. That one,
Sure.
but it wouldn't. My lifespan it wouldn't be so good. I would be dead by 20. You know, I would start early. You know, because I grew up like that. I can definitely
Yeah.
see. I say
Like
that to a lot of
you
people.
made fun of the wrong person.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
I'm just gonna club you to death. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's funny to say that because actually want to ask you, what were you? Because me, I was definitely the clown in my family. I was,
Oh, in my family?
yeah. What were you in,
In
your
this
tribe?
lifetime?
In your tribe now.
Yeah.
What were you? The shaman? The hunter?
No, I was very shy as a kid, very
yeah.
quiet. Yeah. So just that part is kind of I don't know, strange in a way, but yeah.
That you became an actor. Oh, you see?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Uh,
But I do remember I had, family members like uncles that were great at storytelling, and
was that the Italian ones?
yeah,
The Italian side, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and they like one of them would like be Santa every year, like
Yeah.
Christmas, but like the craziest type of Santa with like a mask, which is terrifying to
Yeah.
the kids, but somehow the kids in the family would grow up and just sort of get used to it. That the Santa looks fucking terrifying.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's so fucking.
So there was there was a lot of entertainment,
Wow, it's cool,
and
man.
storytelling and stuff, and I think that was like a seed that was planted, and then I just explored different types of entertainment in a way. As I was becoming a teenager and so on. I was thinking about like like magic, or like you know a magician, or
Doing magic tricks?
do magic tricks and stuff. I thought that was cool.
I did that too. That's so crazy. Yeah. I even
Yeah.
have videos of me doing magic tricks on
Oh, yeah?
YouTube or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta see them.
Yeah. I got show. Yeah, I'll show you afterwards.
And yeah, so I went into that and a couple of other things, and then I got my first guitar when I was 14, and after that I was increasingly more focused on music, and then acting in high school. Last year, high school,
Yeah.
I decided to pursue acting.
Yeah. You talking, people can't really tell how beautiful your voice is, and that's not because your voice is beautiful, but like when you sing, bro, it's definitely top. It's one of the most beautiful voices I've ever
hold your
heard.
horses.
No, I'm serious. I've said that to people before.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Yes, and I said like it's even annoying that he's also pretty because it's just double standard. It's unfair.
It's a lot of kind things, and
No, I'm serious. Your voice is like that was like and that was so like the reason why you played the Le Chanteau, of course, because your voice is beautiful, because you're a good actor. But there was I didn't first time that you sang. Do you remember my reaction?
First time, like when back in Paris, or
Not in Paris, because I had forgotten that you had a beautiful voice, which was insane.
Right.
But like when your place.
yeah,
When you sang, because I was like, oh man, I'm like, you always makes fun out of me out of that, because I'm like, I'm looking for an actor, and that actor needs to sing, and needs to play the guitar, and they should have a sense of like kind of
You were talking about this character in Motel Marrakesh, which is like a person who plays music and sings, and it felt like okay.
French. It has there's a French name, and then you lived in France before.
Yeah, I was like, where are you going with this, and how am I not part of this of this plan or this conversation? But then I was I usually have a guitar at home, and I sort of just started playing. But at that point we weren't talking about the film. I was just playing for fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, hold your horses right there, boy. How's that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you when you sing, because it's a completely different art form in a way,
Sure.
or no, from acting?
I suppose.
Because you're tapping in something else more. It's different whether you
It's
like it or
different.
not,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When you're doing it, how different it is when it affects you here. Like how different when you sing to when you act, and when you fucking combine them both.
Yeah. Yeah, combining them both is interesting because, like, of course, it depends on the character, but like, music for me is can be personal, because I've written some stuff myself,
Yeah.
and that especially, of course, is kind of personal. But then when you're playing a character and you're playing that person's music from that perspective, then yeah, it's a different type of music. But one film I'm working on now, I also I got the opportunity to play some of my own music in that role, so
Mm.
that was cool. So then it becomes a bit more, yeah, that was cool.
You play some of your own music there?
Yeah, actually,
Really?
yeah,
Shit.
just a little bit of from
Which
I think
one?
2 songs. One song is the Divine Dimension.
Could you just please the chorus?
I don't have a guitar.
I do like a little.
No,
Okay, sure.
sorry.
That's all right. I tried.
but,
I tried, people. You gotta go check it out.
Yeah, and then so that one, and then Foreign Grounds is another song that but I just it's a part of the first verse basically, or one of the verses.
But still, they use that. Those sons of bitches. I thought I would.
Yeah, they
you
use.
save that for my movie.
Yeah, no, we did something else, you and I.
Yeah, we did.
But it was also because, like, I was reading the script of this film, Noel Sagat, Eye of the Needle. It's a beautiful story to be a part of.
Was the director?
Joachim Paronen.
Okay.
Wonderful director to work with. And he had also written the script. And then there were a couple of scenes where I would play music, and then there were even lyrics. And just reading the lyrics, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make something up, and I did. And then I played it for him. He was like, huh, that's interesting, because they are actually songs like that do exist. I'm like, oh, I didn't even,
You thought it was lines that rhymed.
Well, yeah, I didn't think that they were already like music pieces that.
Oh, that was
existed.
already recorded?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
but maybe
shit.
lesser known or whatever. But I mean, I didn't know him. But
It was a Swedish song, right?
No,
It was
no.
English.
I think there was in English. Yeah.
Okay.
But so I found that out, and then I just kindly told him that we got to be careful with like copyright and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I do have a couple of songs that we could put in there,
Oh.
and that way, we'll be safe.
Damn.
So yeah, that was basically it. But I was it worked.
What a great motherfucking actor. Hey, just like complete. Hey, just so you know, there's a song called Divine Dimension.
Yeah.
I wrote it. And I'm also an actor, so if you
Yeah.
if you want, I can give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, no copyrights and so on, only the work itself. I'm like, God damn, that's some.
Yeah, I mean, it worked well. It it fit, and it worked. So that's good. And yeah, we've shot most of the film, so that's cool. We're gonna shoot a couple of scenes, I think, this winter, without me, and then I'll be on it again for March.
Okay.
For a couple of scenes.
Making that beautiful magic, brother.
Yeah.
God bless, wherever he is.
Yeah.
I want to do one more last thing before we go. We've been rocking
Yeah.
for some time now, and we're gonna have an evening together,
Oh yeah.
and we gotta get prepared for that.
Yeah.
But before I go, I just want you to choose one out of those quotes. Go ahead
that
and
we haven't done.
yeah, that we haven't done. I'll let you choose this time.
Okay. I got one.
You can pull it. Yep, you can pull it. I said
I can't.
you can.
Oh, good, because I don't want to ruin your table.
No, that's all good.
This is a quote by Gus.
Oh, it's by me. Fuck.
Yeah, I saw that it was by you. I saw
okay.
that, so I wanted to take something. Why scratch the surface if you know how to dig? I dig it. I'm sorry, that was so bad.
Yeah,
But,
that's
I mean,
why
the
you
quote
fucking
is
picked
good.
it. Honestly, if you picked it up only to say that fucking line,
No,
at the
how
end.
would I can't read like
Fair
upside
enough.
down.
All right.
Why scratch the surface if you know how to dig? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it might take some effort or a lot of effort to go deep in whatever pursuit you're doing, but it's worth it. it's worth it. Yeah.
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 How often do you dig for it?
Oh, as much as I can.
Really?
Yeah.
In every situation, and there's a couple moments, like a couple times that you're just like, yeah, this the right time for.
Well, I think once again, right now I'm reading the book Deep Work. So that is influencing me too. It's a great book. But just it goes into how like going deep in life is a life well lived. Today we're in a society where we're mostly scratching the surface. We're on the shallow grounds of social media or whatever. But what we're doing right now is going deep. We're like put our phones way.
Yeah, I even forgot I had a
away.
phone, which is insane.
Yeah,
I
so
even forgot I
yeah.
had a phone.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, you see, so we're just going deep into conversation between us, and no distractions, and that's fulfilling, I would say. And I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, brother. Any final words from you before we fly to another land? Come on now. That was mine.
That was yours.
We've shaken hands for so many times.
Absolutely.
And this motherfucker has a hard... If you ever shake this motherfucker hand, you know what I mean. But yeah.
Final words. No, okay, so yeah. Try to make the effort of going deep into some type of work that you're fascinated with. And even if you don't have that, try to be deeply present with people that you're around. Yeah.
That's some as describe a lot of who you are. Simple, easy, and hard.
Oh yeah, simplify people.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Brother, I'm grateful for this. Grateful for you as a person.
Likewise.
Grateful for you as a friend. Grateful for being at this time of life where I can meet you and be able to just see you flow, see how you roll, see you like my bro. Let's go.
Wow, that was impressive. Yeah.
Those
rhymes sort of snuck up on me,
You
All
know
of a
what I
sudden
mean?
They were happening.
Yeah, exactly. But I just I'm just very grateful that we share this moment together, and whether we go different paths, whether we go, no matter where we go, it was worth it, and it still is. So I appreciate you deeply from the bottom of my heart. Love you as a brother, love you as a friend, and I love you as a person.
Love you too, Gus.
Yeah, and let's go. Let's ride this one more time.
Let's go for it.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
All right, guys. Thank you, and see you guys next F time.